Matthew Weatherby, Vegan of Power. It was pretty mellow, just 100 yards back or so. Seems like out of the blue, the trade winds have picked up again. Thanksgiving today. Obviously, as a vegan, I'm not eating turkey dinner with my family. Even if I was a vegan, I wouldn't be eating it with my family because they're all thousands of miles away, which I don't really like, but I love living on Maui, so you make trade-offs. It's been a nice day so far. Slept in, went over to our main town, watched Creed. I don't know, well, at this precise moment, pretty much nobody looks at my channel. Anyone does look at this in the future. If I succeed in actually getting an audience someday, I would assume someone will be training hard physically in some manner or another. I think that's one of the things that is enjoyable about the Rocky movies, is if you train, you can identify with some of the struggles between your physical body and your mind. The seventh one was really, really good. Rocky training with Creed's son. Really enjoyed it. It was really, really fun for me. I, as a little kid, grew up on these movies. So I was born in 1975. I think that's the same year the first Rocky came out. And I think the first one that came out when I was old enough to know what was going on. I already had seen the other ones somehow on TV or something, but it was Rocky 3 with Mr. T. I very, very distinctly remember Rocky 4 because I remember being a little kid and I went to see Rambo First Blood Part 2 with my older sister. And one of the previews before that started, they're down at the bottom and they're just going from his feet up to the top of his head on Ivan Drago. And when they showed him in the ring, from my little kid perspective, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's like 8 foot tall. So I wanted to see it so bad. I was like, how's Rocky even gonna fight a giant that big? And that was like one of my favorite movies. I ended up recording it off HBO and watching it on an old VHS, like a little tape. I think I had that and Fletch and The Karate Kid on that tape, and I wore it out. I watched The Karate Kid and Rocky 4 like a billion times. It was ridiculous. So yeah, there's like kind of like the nausea for all the old characters, the story and whatnot, and then also being a martial artist and a person who's trained in fighting for many, many years. There's a lot of that in there too, and I could like strongly identify with both the main character and Rocky. Probably more so with Rocky now because I'm getting older. You start losing a lot at this age, and you can identify with him, how he can't do what he could once do, how his best years are behind him, how he's like a has-been now. You still got all that knowledge and passion and love inside your head. Yeah, we all get there eventually. Luckily, I'm not as far along in the journey as him. I'm still training hard. I still have a lot of physicality left. So, Seafood Dave and I, we do a lot of really cool, intense training. He was from Philly. He grew up in Philly. So, there's a lot of boxing in our classes, even though he's been doing martial arts for over 50 years. He still likes the boxing stuff because he thinks it's pragmatic fighting, and I agree with him. So we do a lot of the punching the bags, punching the moving mitts and stuff. So seeing all these speed drills, all this quickness drill, all this turning of the waist and stuff, strongly identify with all that, all the conditioning. Obviously, I'm not a world-class young man trying to fight the world champion, so my training's way less intense, way less impressive. He obviously took it a lot further, and it's really inspiring, even as a older person who can't do the same amount that I once could. It still inspires you to try to do the best you can with where you're at the moment, and movies like that can be fun. It's been a good Thanksgiving. Went and picked up some good food at Whole Foods after the movie was over, and now here I am in my spot, ready for some good Kung Fu training. So it's been a really, really good day for me, and I hope your Thanksgiving was really, really good as well. Have a really, really great day.